What up, everyone? It's a decently beautiful Tuesday here in Ottawa, and I decided to pick up the camera today and just chat once again. I haven't picked up the camera in a week. I actually picked this up yesterday, but the camera died in the car, so I couldn't record, and then I couldn't find time later in the day. But I just wanted to update, market-wise, the portfolio and the business, just to give everyone an update. So obviously the past 2 months have been pretty difficult, not only of course as you guys can see in the market, but also with the agency. And like I mentioned a few times, having both of those being the main things I do, and both of them just crumbling down for a little while was pretty depressing. It took a big toll on me, and made me reflect a lot. So there's a few ideas of businesses that I want to run, but obviously I need capital for that. So I'm not gonna mention them here, but I'm working on those behind the scenes, and hope to see some improvement on that end by the end of the year. Obviously, I need the portfolio and the crypto market to start running, the stock market as well. I believe we have one more leg up, and then I'll probably sell off most of my things. Tesla around 550 to 600. I'm all out. Palantir around 120, 150. I'm all out. What else? DraftKings around 60. I'm all out. Amazon, Google in the 200s. I'm all out. What else do I own? AMD, I loaded up a bit. Back to 150s, I'm out. I think we'll get a nice explosive leg up. They're talking about the tariffs going into place tomorrow, and behind the scenes, the White House is discussing giving back in a sort of stimulus check to individuals in the US. So people will get a sort of refund based on the Doge tax cuts, as well as the tariffs being implemented, because supposedly trillions of dollars, if not several hundreds of billions of dollars, are going to be pouring into the US, and there's going to be a lot of money to work with, which is obviously good for the US, bad for the relationship outside of the US. You don't want to be too much of an aggressor on your allies. It's a bad look, and they could look to trade elsewhere. But as a whole, if the bullying plan works by Trump, it's a brilliant idea for the US, as long as the retaliation isn't too bad by the other countries, because they will obviously retaliate. Anyways, that's a topic for another video, for the economics on that point of view. It obviously is going to impact inflation, the job market, and all that stuff, but we'll see it in the monthly data throughout the year. As for the markets, BTC made a low alongside the market back in mid-March. Both of them dropped. BTC to 76K, the market to around 5,500 on SPX, 550 on SPY. QQQ, I believe, was 460, something like that. Anyways, we're 15% from the highs on the Qs. SPY 11% from the highs. IWM basically in a bear market, almost at 20% down from the highs. And what we had on Monday yesterday, that big reversal on the quarterly expiring contracts with the JPM collar at 55.65 on SPX, that's a big thing to pay attention to, because a lot of dealers were squeezed out with contracts on that expiry, and it rolls over for the next quarter, right? Us breaking the low and regaining them, basically making a double bottom on the indices, is a very good look, just because it shows that there's demand at this level, and that the market, as long as the news tomorrow on the tariffs isn't too bad, which Trump is, and Lutnick and all his colleagues are all saying that. Especially today, I saw a lot of headlines of Trump is paying attention to the market, and he will be very lenient on these tariffs. So we'll see what happens, but I think we'll be fine. We have bullish divergence on SPY and QQQ, so that's very, very good. Can lead us basically back to highs on the daily. But the thing that I want to talk about the most is BTC. So Bitcoin, on this recent gap down on Monday on the market, did not make a new low. It actually made a higher low, and so that shows a lot of strength from a risk asset, showing us that in the month of April and probably May, even maybe June, the next 6 to, I want to say, 10 weeks could be very risk on, and could finally get that last leg higher on Bitcoin, with just alts pumping, ETH pumping, and just we get that euphoria phase in crypto, that blow off top, and then we could finally cash out. You know, I've been waiting for that to finally cash all my bags. Obviously, this bull run has not been the best for alts, but we'll see what happens here. I mean, everything can be made back in the span of a week or two in crypto if you guys know the market. So that's very impressive for BTC to not make a lower leg with the market. It shows a lot of strength, and it tells me that the market has basically bottomed out. We need to regain some key levels like 5,700 on the S&P 500 would basically confirm a bottom to me. A close on the weekly time frame, and we should be headed to new highs at 6,100 and maybe even 6,300 in my opinion. So we'll see what happens. We have the stimmy checks that could be coming in. We have inflation dropping pretty heavily. Obviously the job market has not been impacted too much on these recent reports, but it could get hit soon. PMI ISM is basically flat. It's not moving too much, but no recession indicators as a whole for now. So paying attention to that. One more thing that I want to talk about is IWM needs rate cuts and just money pumping into the market. Obviously today is April 1st. QT is finally done. Basically, there's 5 billion left of quantitative tightening, but that's basically nothing. We came from what, like 95 billion every month. So one thing I want to know is IWM alongside BTC will probably run pretty nicely if we can price in some rate cuts this summer. Another thing is in 2019, when QT ended, marked the day that ETH to BTC ratio and ETH bottomed. And today, ETH is showing a lot of strength, and the ETH BTC chart looks, obviously it's still ugly, but in the shorter time frames, it looks pretty good. So we could see a run there pretty soon, and pretty confident in that. I think April will be a pretty good month, and we'll see a lot of losses from last month come back, hopefully. And I'm pretty optimistic for the future. Now that's stuff about the market. Talk about the agency real quick. Today's April 1st, so today is P&L day. So I do a monthly report for every single client, show the profit and loss statements to the clients, and just have them have a look, an update on how their business is doing. And obviously it's a good look for us as well. Like, we want to look at the numbers, see if we need to tweak anything for the next month, right? So since we've gotten our merchant accounts in-house, everything has been going pretty smoothly, and this month was pretty good as a whole, and I believe next month will be even better. So everything's looking pretty good in the agency side. I'm pretty happy, and there's still obviously a lot of work to do, but I think think we're looking at breaking our highs, you know, making a lot of revenue on the back end and the front end. And yeah, things are looking pretty good. Clients are in a decent spot as of the last couple of months. And just as a whole, everyone's working. We have a lot of accounts to run. Basically, everyone's active. And we're getting stuff that used to take us a few months in a couple weeks. So that's a lot of improvement on that end. A shout out to everyone on the team for just sticking through those tough times. I mean, I know it was tough mentally for me, just because it's the like safe income that I have from the agency, right? Obviously, trading is up and down. The agency obviously is my own business, but it's kind of my safe income to pay my bills and everything, save up some money. So yeah, everything's looking pretty good there. I'll probably be doing one more video this week or two. I'll see, but I'm at the gym now. About to hit a good chest workout. Then I have a lot of work to do at home. So I'll catch you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment if you have any questions. Please subscribe, it helps the channel a lot. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.